Ms. Romero and Mr. Garcia, will both of you turn on your video because we're ready for you.
My camera's not working on my phone.
This is the state's motion to confirm arrears to judgment and a motion to modify. It is my understanding from our child support officer, Ms. Lopez, that she's not been able to confer with Mr. Garcia or
I
Ms.
understand
Romero.
that. Just go ahead and submit your FINA statement, please,
Okay.
as an exhibit.
Will do, Your Honor.
Mr. Garcia and Ms. Romero, if you will look at your screen, the Office of the Attorney General filed a case asking that the court confirm arrears as to how much you are behind in child support, if any, Mr. Garcia. So she's showing me the financial statement. I know you have had the children or the child. However, the court order has not been changed. You have to file something changing custody so that a court can award you the children. So the child support has not stopped.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
You can appeal my decision, but we're going to proceed on how much you owe. But let me ask you before she questions you on your financial statement. How long have you had the children or the child?
I've had all my kids since May 23rd of 2023, which is, I believe, a little bit over 2 years and a half.
All right. And since you've had them, well, let me ask you first. Did Ms. Romero voluntarily give you the children?
No, miss.
Okay.
If I could explain something, then yeah.
No,
but
not yet. I just need to know whether she voluntarily gave them to you. And
Okay.
so you've had them approximately over 2 years. Since the time that you've had them, have you gone to an attorney to change the court order and stop the child support?
Am I gonna be able to explain all that later, like later after all these questions?
Yeah, right now I just need a yes or no. Did you file something changing?
No.
Okay. So if you will look right now at what she is showing you, this is your financial statement. It's being used as evidence. It'll be marked as Exhibit A. It's got your name on the top. Slow down a little bit, Ms. Romero, go down. Urubaso. It's got your name at the top. Can you go back up, Ms. Urubaso?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. See where it has your name at the top, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, ma'am.
And then it starts from the date of the order. The date of the order that gave her custody of the children and you visitation was signed on April the 3rd, 2023. So remember the date that you just testified that you've had the children since May. So if you look at this financial statement, it started April the 30th of 2023, and it had a starting balance of $1,019. If you will look at the screen, Mr. Garcia, see where the arrow, this is when it started, April of 2023, and it started with a balance because that was what was in the order. All right. And
Yeah,
so,
I mean, we have court May 16th.
huh?
The court was on May 16th of 2023.
Okay, you know what? Let me check.
So I don't know how it started before.
Okay, I will check your
Yeah.
file. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Mr. Garcia, I'm looking at your court file. And I'll share the screen if I have to, but hold on. Okay, the court is taking judicial notice of the order establishing the parent-child relationship. You know what, for right now, Ms. Urubaso, stop sharing
Yes, Your Honor.
until I get his question answered for right now.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we were in court on May the 16th of 2023.
Mhm.
And it started with 1,019.
Yes. I believe it was
Okay.
it was June 1st when they first started taking payments away.
Okay, let me share my screen so that you can see, okay? Hold on. If you will look at the screen. Okay, can you see the screen? This is your court
It's loading.
order. Yeah, okay. Let me know
Okay.
when you can see it.
I
Okay,
can see
this
it. I
is
can
your,
see it.
okay, this is your order. Garcia
Mhm.
and Romero. We were here on May the 16th. For final hearing. There might have been hearings before that, but we were here in May. And so, but the balance they got, if you look at here, they weren't charging you, let me move this because I think this is getting in the way. Oh wait, see where it says child support judgment?
Yes.
You didn't owe anything
Mm-hmm.
as of the end of April. Remember, we were here in May. What you did owe was for insurance because the children had to have insurance. So that's
Yeah.
where this balance starts. It's got the date of April. But we
Mhm.
were in court in May. So that portion of the financial statement is correct. And then if you
Yes,
go
ma'am.
further down, this is the date of the order. And as you go further down, it says you were supposed to be paying $182 beginning June 1st. And you said they were withholding, and we'll get to that in a minute. And in child support, you were ordered to pay $969. Do you see it? Also beginning June 1st.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And this order was signed. If you can see, it was signed on May the 17th. So this order is the one that gave her custody of the children. So
Yes,
now
ma'am.
your financial statement that she's going to show you, that's where that begin date is. So she's going to show you all the payments that you made so you can look to see that you got credit for it, okay?
Okay.
Ms. Urubaso, if you can share the screen.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you enlarge it a little bit?
Yes, let me do that.
I can also zoom in. It's fine. I can
Okay.
see.
And so I just want to show you that it complies with the order. The order said up beginning April the 30th. And so this column where it says amount applied means all the payments you made. So right
Okay.
here, the payment started in June, and you can scroll down, Ms. Urubaso. They're
Okay.
giving you credit for all these payments right here in this column. You can go further down. All these payments are the ones that I guess were wage withheld.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and that continued and it continued. Right here is pretty much when it stopped, and it was in November of
Yes.
2023 was when it stopped. Did you quit or were you fired from your job?
I was up and down because I was working in South Texas, and the oil fields over there, they're not always up. But I mean,
Okay,
I've always chased the work with the oil field, so I've
okay.
always been
But
up and down.
it wasn't a situation where you were still working for the same employer and they weren't deducting, right?
Probably. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really remember, but probably not.
Did you ever
I
tell
wasn't
your
probably working with the same one.
did you ever tell your employer to stop withholding?
No, ma'am, I never did.
Okay, well then if you look at this column on the screen, see how these are all the payments that are missing. So when you get to the very end, the current, which is right here, they're taking the judgment because there was no payments that came in after that time, starting in November of
That's why they
2023.
raised it up, right?
What?
That's why they
No,
raised it up on the money I'm getting
no,
away, taking away right now.
no, this is just based on the order that you were supposed to be paying $969. This is the amount that you owe past due, which is $4,855. That's as of October 1st. Is that the date you're going by, Ms. Urubaso?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, we are taking a judgment as of September 30th,
September?
2025.
Okay, so if you go up to September 30th, right here, the amount that it's past due is $23,394.62, Mr. Garcia. You see that number?
Yeah, some part of that money is on hold. Probably that's why. I don't know. I mean, I know there's some missing that I didn't pay, but there's some that it's been on hold because I've been like fighting for this stuff like for the past 2 years, like I said. But there is some money on hold that they have on hold.
Ms. Urubaso, do you all have money on hold?
Your Honor, yes, there is money on hold. There was let me get the exact amount from.
Okay.
Ms.
I believe
Lopez?
it was like 34, 35 payments or 36 payments. Some
Okay. What we're gonna do, Mr. Garcia, because you never, and you can explain to me how you ended up with the kids, but I just want you to see that this balance is based on that court order that was never changed. You just testified
Oh
that you
yeah,
never
I
went to
understand,
the
man.
attorney. So it keeps running until the court orders change. So this is the balance. And then she's gonna tell you how much they have on hold. Once we
Mhm.
get the order, the monies will be applied, and then that's when you'll see the reduction. How much do you all have on hold, Ms. Urubaso?
I'm sorry, it looks like we still haven't finished totaling it out. One moment, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. All
So
right,
it's
now,
so
Mr.
the amount
Garcia,
that's on
tell
hold.
me,
Oh, sorry.
the amount that are on hold, why don't you hold off on that question? She's gonna tell me how much it is, but right now, why don't you tell me how you ended up with the kids? Because remember, I showed you that we were in court in May of
Yes, ma'am.
2023, and on May the 23rd, 2023, about a week after we signed the order, you're saying you ended up with the kids.
Yes, ma'am. The reason why I ended up with the kids was because before me and Britney split up, she had already gotten a DWI with child endangerment, which is why she's on a 5-year probation right now. And I think she's served 1 year already. But that was on the first DWI. And then on May 22nd, I believe it's on the afternoon when she started driving, or at night. She was driving from Midland. She was going to Crystal City, Texas. And I was working in Carrizo Springs. And what's it called? I was waiting for my kids because she had told me I was supposed to get them for maybe the weekend or so, but me and her had agreed on me getting the kids for the whole summer. So I was like, it's fine, just bring them to me if you can, please. And she had told me that she was gonna go down to Crystal City for her sister's graduation. So I mean, I was already aware that my kids were coming down, so I was already aware that I was gonna have to go get them after work, So I'm waiting for her call, I'm waiting for her text, and I never got anything. I never received anything until one of her family members called me, and I mean, I wasn't expecting that call, but I received it. So one of her family members called me, and they said, hey, I'm calling you because something happened last night. So my first question was, where are my kids? Like, what happened? That's all I'm worried about, because I knew they were coming late at night. I knew Ms. Romero was driving late at night from Midland, which is probably a 5-hour drive. So she wasn't gonna get there till maybe 2, 3 in the morning, or I mean, I don't know how far. I mean, when she started driving exactly, but I knew my kids were coming. So when she told me that, I
Okay,
said, well,
wait
where
a
are my
minute.
kids?
Who told you what? Are you talking about Ms. Romero or one of her
No, no,
family members?
no. One of her family members.
Okay, you can't testify because that's hearsay. So don't tell me what anybody else told you.
That's
It's
how I
here.
found out to go get my kids.
Okay, that's fine, but that's stop right there because it's hearsay. And then you ended up with your kids, right?
Yeah, because they told me to go pick them up where they were at. I
And
mean,
okay, stop right there. Did Miss Romero, after that, at any time, did she reach out to you to try to get the children?
no, because she was in jail.
Okay.
Objection.
Hold on, Miss Romero. I'll let you testify in a minute. To your knowledge, Mr. Garcia,
Hmm.
only if you have personal knowledge, not what somebody else has told you. Do
Okay.
you know how long she was in jail?
I believe of like a week or two, and
15
then
days.
she got out, and then
Romero,
she went to
quiet.
jail again
All right. And the second time, to your knowledge, do you know how long she was in jail?
for the second
Miss
time.
Romero, don't say anything, Miss Romero.
For the whenever they arrested her the second time,
Yes.
it was 2 weeks. Then she got out, and then I think she was
Okay.
arrested for maybe 2 days or 3 days, something like that.
So would that have been around June or July 2023?
It happened. Yes, it was probably a week after that she was in jail for a week or two after that date, and then
So
she got
after
out.
that,
Yeah, after
when
that she
she
was in
got
jail for.
out,
Hmm.
when she got out, did she attempt to go pick up the children?
No.
Never. Up to today's date, she has never picked up the
Up
children.
to today's date, no,
Objection.
she,
Ms. Romero, you need to be quiet. You cannot interrupt. You will have your turn in a minute.
like I said, I'm not here to lie to y'all or nothing. She never tried. Like she would tell me like once a month. So, well, for the first couple of months, she never called. She never tried to like let me know anything about the kids. Nothing like that.
Okay, so for 2 years, she never called you to ask for your children.
She would just tell me to talk to them, and then I would tell her FaceTime your kids, and she would be like, why do I need to FaceTime the kids? And I'd be like, well, I mean they're
Mr.
your
Garcia,
kids,
did she ever ask
but
you for the children and you told her no?
no, I never did that.
All right. Ms. Urubaso, how much is on hold? Ms.
There's a-
Urubaso, please.
Yes, there's a significant amount, Your Honor. We're still working on the total.
All right.
Ma'am, was I gonna be able to say something?
Yes, but not right now, because we have not right now. All right. How long is it going to take you, Ms. Urubaso?
Probably about 5 more minutes.
All right. Then you can stop sharing for now. And then when you have the amount, you tell me.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Garcia. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
once you had the children, and for a couple of months they were wage withholding, correct? From your paycheck, they were taking the child support.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you had the children and that they were taking the child support from your check, did you ever get to an attorney or did you ever file something in court to change the court order? It's just a yes or no.
Yes, I tried. Well, I tried.
How
So I'm
did
gonna
you
say
try?
yes. I mean, I was trying to get one, but I mean, like I said, it was hard for me. The money I was making in South Texas compared to the money I was making here where I'm at right now, it wasn't the same. And over there in South Texas, it would go up and then down, up and then down. It got to a point where I had to get a second job, and I
Okay.
mean, it was hard for me, but I tried.
All right. Now, Mr. Garcia, that was whether you had tried to get an attorney. Did you ever file something on your own at the courthouse to change the court order?
Well, I mean, I was the one that filed. This is the reason
No,
why
the
there's the court right now.
the Office of the Attorney General filed. You did not. It was the Office of the Attorney General, and they don't represent you.
No,
So
no,
my
like
question
I
to-
was the one that went online and signed up for the stuff online where I was trying to do a modification on the money wise.
Okay, let me
I mean,
check your court file to see if anything is showing up that was filed by you, okay?
yes, ma'am. There should be two of them in there. The one that's the one when we first went to court, May 16th, and the one
No,
for the
that was the Attorney General's case. That was not
yeah,
yours.
and then there's another one on there. I can log into it and I can see it there.
Okay, log into it
Yes, ma'am.
and show me something that was filed by you. Not the Office of the Attorney General, but that it was filed by you. Because
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not seeing it.
Let me show you. I can get it. All right. There's the one for the one that's active, which is the one that happened in May 16, which is the case number 00138999262. And then
Yeah, but
there's
is that
one.
something is that something, with the one you're looking at, is that something that was filed with the Office of the Attorney General or was filed at the courthouse?
No, I have another one. I have another one with the court. I mean, I guess the child support people, but it's that case number
Yeah, no,
0014.
I'm asking about court. Yeah, no, I'm asking about the courthouse.
Mm.
Because anything you file at the Office of the Attorney General, you're filing with them. You're not filing with the court. And so my
I mean,
question that I had,
doesn't that mean I need an attorney?
no,
I
you
mean,
can
like
file
for me
pro
to
se.
be able to do that, I need an attorney, no?
No, you can file pro se and the court is taking judicial notice of your court file and there was nothing filed on your behalf to change the order so that the children were granted to you and stop the child support. So this
I mean,
monthly amount kept running.
I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not really smart with all this stuff, but I mean, I thought I have when like the one that we're going through right now. I thought it was for that until I kept hearing that it was
No,
for financial and all that stuff, but
it's just for past due, not to change custody. We are not
yeah,
here to
no, I
change
understand that.
custody.
I understand
Okay,
that. No, yeah, I
thank
understand
you,
that because
Mr.
you've told me
Garcia.
for the Am I gonna be able to speak after right now after Ms.
I'm
Romero?
gonna give her a chance to speak.
Y'all
I
didn't
think
get
you've
the
spoken. I think
y'all
you've
didn't get the
spoken
files that I
enough.
just sent in.
The what?
Y'all didn't get the files that I just sent in
Where
about
did you
Ms.
send it
Romero.
to? And I'll look
I
for it.
the
Where?
person that I just spoke to right now before you, I sent them some files. I mean, not it's not regarding the custody stuff, but I mean, it's me fighting for my kids' life. You know, like I mean, can't ask Ms. Romero with them. Like it's already been 2 times. How many times does she have to be driving drunk with the
Okay,
kids in the
Mr.
car for her
Garcia,
to hurt one of my kids or what?
Mr. Garcia, those are all issues about changing custody. We're here only for the past due on the child support that's still in existence, okay?
That's what I'm trying to
Every-
say. Okay, so it takes the third time. I mean, it's not something right. I
no,
mean,
no, all you
she
have
could
to
have
do is
heard she could
file.
have heard my kids the first time or the second time, miss.
So all you have to do is file something that you want the custody changed. That's it. And then it'll be
I'm trying
notified.
to, miss, but you said for me to get an attorney, which I'm trying to get, but it's hard, miss. I'm having to do everything by myself. I even after losing child support, I'm losing child support. I'm losing $344 a week. Last court, you told me you were gonna stop the money. I mean, to put it on hold, and it didn't stop at
They
all. I've
did.
been getting it
There,
removed.
it's on hold.
No,
So,
it ain't. I
yeah.
can show you, ma'am. I have my pay stubs in my phone. I get them every week. I can show you.
Oh,
I'm losing $344 a week.
yes, you are. And until you change the court order, it's not going to stop. You have to change the court order. So I'm going to hear from Brittany right now. Okay. I've heard your testimony.
That's
It's her
insane.
turn. Miss Romero, I have a question for you. Click on the little red microphone, Miss Romero.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Romero, you heard his testimony
Mhm.
about how he ended up with the children.
Yes,
Does
ma'am.
that sound familiar to you?
Yes, it sounds familiar, but the part where you had asked him if I had tried to reach out and try to get my kids back, that's not true. The whole thing was that um he was either way when you made this court order, ma'am. When I put him on child support, the agreement that he was supposed to have him throughout the whole summer. So I mean, I would, it was so bad where I had to email him because there's no communication with this man. He cannot communicate. It's just nothing but arguing. He likes to talk over me, and I can't do it. I
All
can't
right, Ms.
communicate with
Romero,
him.
let me ask you something. So he testified that he's had the children since May of 2023, which was 2 weeks from the time that we were in court. Does that date sound about right?
He got them. Yeah, that sounds
So he's
about
had
right
them about
when the
2
summer
years.
was gonna start. Yeah, when the summer was gonna start, I was on
Mr.
my way to
Leon,
go drop off the kids because that was the agreement. That was what was on the court order, and
Ms. De Leon, please, my battery's gonna, Brittany, get my charger for my office. Brittany, there you go. My question is, has he had the children at least 2 years? It's either a yes or no.
yes, ma'am.
All right. During those 2 years, have you asked him to return the kids?
Yes, I have, and it's always no. I've tried calling him to ask, and I've tried to call him and ask him about the kids, and it's always nothing. He just wants to argue. It's pretty much like a no, and he tries to paint this picture and tries to make it look like I just gave up on my kids. I don't care about them. I don't call them. And every time I do try to call and ask about my kids, it's always like, oh, I'm not with them, or oh, they're asleep, or oh, they're with their grandma, or oh, not right now, you have to call back another time. And it's like, I call back at that time, and he tries to make it look like I just call when I want, and that's not the case. He doesn't want me to talk to them. He wants to paint this picture like I gave up on them, I don't look for them, I don't care for them. And that's not the case. He's trying to make it look that way, and that's what he's trying to make it look like in court,
All
like
right. All right.
I
Another
had my
question. I have another question for you, Miss Romero. I just needed to know whether you had tried to get the kids back, and your
yes.
answer was yes.
Yes, I went with the
Okay,
police.
you've seen the balance of $23,394.62 that's
I see it.
owed in child support. Does that sound accurate to you?
That sounds accurate.
Okay. There was also a medical of $6,207.50, but that's for medical support. Does that sound accurate?
I believe so.
All right. So it's your testimony. My question right now is, did you voluntarily give him the children?
No, I didn't.
Because you were in jail.
All right.
No,
Ms. Romero, how was
ma-
it that he ended up with the children? Just tell
because
me how.
we have a court order saying he's supposed to have them on throughout the whole summer.
So,
Me and
okay.
him
And
had
so,
already
so are you
me
saying
and him
he
had
didn't
already spoke that he was gonna have them over the summer. He knew I was going to go drop off the kids to him for the summer. I didn't even have to go
All
drop off
right.
the kids to
Ms.
him. He was
Romero,
supposed to pick
so
them up.
are you saying that you gave him the kids for the summer and he didn't return them?
He didn't return them.
Okay. My question
What?
is,
Okay, that's a lie right there.
all right,
He
Mr.
didn't. I went
Garcia.
with the police
Oh,
when the whole summer, when all that, when the date that it ended, I kept telling him, if you don't give me the kids, I'm gonna have to call the police, and
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Ms.
go with the
Romero, I have another question for you. You've heard, you acknowledged that he has had the kids at least for 2 years, if
yes,
not
because
more.
he's holding them.
Are you
Because
willing to give him credit for the time he's had the children?
no,
Okay.
this is just for him
And
to
is
get
it
off child
because,
support.
I know, and is it because it was involuntary? He had the children without your consent?
Yes, he had the children without my consent, and he
Did
knew I
you
was
ever
looking.
get served, did you ever get served with any paperwork that he
No,
was trying to change the order to
no,
stop the child support?
no,
All right.
no.
Ms. Urubaso, please, do you have the amount?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That took a while. The amount on hold that the Office of the Attorney General has on hold is $12,540.03.
All right. All right. Based on the testimony, the court is taking judicial notice that the order dated May of 2023 is still in effect. It has not been changed. So the court is granting arrears of $23,394.62 with a medical of $6,207.50. What is the payment you all were recommending on the child support arrears, Ms. Urubaso?
Your Honor, on the child support arrears, we'd ask the court for 150.
And on the medical,
Your Honor, if we could do 100 on that.
what is the interest?
Interest for the child's,
Medical. No, the medical.
the medical. It looks like, Your Honor, the interest is about $28.
Okay, the court will grant a $50 payment on the
Okay.
medical.
Yeah.
Mr. Garcia and Ms. Romero, the court finds that the order has not been changed. The court is not granting possession credits. This is not an enforcement. So you needed to have changed the order, Mr. Garcia.
can I
I
request an
understand.
in-person? Can I request an in-person
No,
court date?
Mr. Garcia, this is what I'm gonna do. It because we've already heard it. This is what I'm gonna do,
Miss,
okay?
it's because you guys keep falling for her lies. That's what I'm
No,
I'm not.
saying.
Mr. Garcia,
Last court date, miss. Last court. I mean, we're supposed to swear, aren't we?
yes. Now, and if you feel
We're
she's
supposed to
lying
swear, and
under
we're
oath,
supposed to tell the
yeah.
truth.
If you feel
Miss, I
she's
just sent
lying
y'all
under
proof.
oath, the district attorney's office,
Lying about what?
the district attorney's office takes the cases for perjury. So you can go to them. This is what the court is gonna do. The court is gonna grant the order. You do have a right to appeal my decision, Mr. Garcia. And so as well as you do, Ms. Romero, both of you have a right to request a trial de novo. You're gonna get something from the courthouse. In fact, if you give me your email, Mr. Garcia, I'll send it to you personally so you won't lose any of your rights of repeal. Do you have an email?
Yeah, it's Elijah, Elijah Garcia, Garcia 1324 at iCloud.com.
1324 at iCloud.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and your email, Ms. Romero?
Britney21romero@gmail.com.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is when I sign the judgment, I'm gonna send you all copies. All you have to do is go to the courthouse, and on a piece of paper, you write out, I don't like the judge's decision. You've got 3 business days to do it. So I'm going to email you the order, both of you. Next to my signature is the date that I sign it. What you do is you count 3 business days, don't include Saturday and Sunday, and you got to have it on file within 3 business days. And they'll send you to another judge, and the judge will hear it all over again. If he grants you the possession credits or changes the whatever that judge wants to do.
Yeah.
And that you can do that. So I will make sure I send it to you so you won't lose any time on those 3 days. It comes awfully fast. So I will send it to you, okay?
Okay, Miss, I just got a question before we go.
Yes.
Whenever, I mean, I'm not really smart with this, like I said, but whenever someone swears to you, I mean, and they're lying to you, I mean, what happens
Yeah,
with
the
that? I mean,
district attorney. Yeah,
I
go to the district
clearly,
attorneys, because you are subject to penalty of perjury if somebody lies on the stand
so who can I
under
go
oath.
to?
The district attorney is the one that takes up the cases for perjury. It is a criminal offense. So the district attorney for Maverick County will be able to take up that case. Okay?
Well, what an
Okay.
appeal for what exactly is what you're talking about?
If he doesn't like the decision or you don't like it, you appeal it and it gets done all over again. Another judge will hear your case all over again, Ms. Romero, okay?
But in the decision of what?
Mine, the one I made today, where he owes 23,394, got a payment of 150. He will get credit once the judgment is signed. He will get credit for 12,540, and then the medical arrears. If
When is
either
that?
one of you, if
When am I
either
gonna get
one
that?
of you,
So that would be in another court date, is what you're saying.
yes, it'll be another court date and it'll be heard all over if he wishes to appeal it because he doesn't like my decision. So
No,
Okay,
I will,
so
I'm gonna do
in
that.
another court date, meaning like not child
another court
support,
date,
but
Ms. Romero, another court date. If he appeals it, it will be heard all over again, okay?
what I'm
That'll be the
asking
reason.
is this court like this child support court or what
If
kind of
he
court?
appeals it, this is child support. If he appeals it or he files a motion to change custody, he can do that, okay? That'll be
That's
the
I'm
fine. I
routine.
gonna go
mean,
do that right now.
Thank you very much to both of you. You are excused.
Thank you.
thank you.